wearing the jumpsuits. Like
Yeah.
how much of that planning happens in pre-production in terms of
The
like,
promoting? No, I mean it's kind of just whenever. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of times it's just like, oh, I want a snack, like Cameo Festival bar, and then because sometimes we're filming for 15 hours, and so I'm just eating, and I'm like, hey, buy festivals, anyways, or like I'm also very excited about it because I poured a ton of time and
Yeah.
effort into the product. So we have contestants. Usually at some point I'm just like, yo, try this and let me know what you think, and then I'm like, oh, hey, you should just film it, and then it's not as strategic as it might seem. It's usually just us eating chocolate. And then you asked about the jumpsuits, like the stuff we wear. Yeah, that's one thing I've started to experiment with. I guess because the Amazon show, we put a lot of thought into figuring out what we wear throughout it, so it doesn't feel as amateur as a YouTube video. Because there should be a little bit more of a consistent theme. And when I started studying that more, I was like, I wonder what would happen if we started doing that in our videos. So like Ages 1 through 100, I wore a suit throughout the whole thing. And I actually feel like it elevated the tone of the video, and it felt right. Like it didn't feel corporate, it didn't feel non-YouTube. It still felt YouTube-y, and I feel like it made the video better, weirdly enough, because I just fit the vibe.
Yeah.
And so that's something we've been experimenting with, is like me wearing clothes that kind of match the vibe of the video, which weirdly enough works.
Yeah.
So it's this is the hard thing, or not hard, this is the interesting thing, is like if you would have brought that up to me 3 years ago, I'd be like, who the actual fuck cares? Like, who cares what I wear in a video? But now I'm like, actually, it can like really make it feel more like a universe when people watch the videos, and like and not break the immersion. And I'm like, this is cool. But I never would have said that 3 years ago. And that's what I love about content creation, is you're always learning and improving. If you have an open mind, you can always get better.
Yeah. Are there other things that you look back at 3 years ago and was like,
everything? I mean, if I watch a video from 3 months ago, I'd shit on it and be like, this is terrible. So I mean, I honestly, if I watched my newest video, I would complain a bunch. So
what are some of the more recent complaints you've had about videos you recently put out?
We just have to watch it. I mean, it's just because we're always getting better. Every video we try to improve a bunch of stuff. Yeah. And so every video we go from a video, I'm going to have exponentially more complaints, because we're always improving things. So if we just went 5 videos back, there's at least probably 20 things we've tested and learned since then. And then when I watch it, all I'm going to be able to think about are those 20 things. And I'll be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And if we go far enough back, then it's just like screaming Jimmy with no story. And I can't even watch it. I'm like, get that out of my face. I hate that. I mean, at the time, I thought it was good content, but it's just like, I didn't have a mentor. I don't have a filmmaking degree or people who were teaching me. So